Hello everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I am playing Aliens, another glorious day in the Corps. Today I'm doing mission number 2, which is sort of a streamlined version of in the movie when they went down into the hive looking for Hadley Hope survivors, didn't find any. Ripley came and crashed the APV in and now they've got to get out. It's not an exact replica of the movie in terms of gameplay, but it should still be fun. So let me catch you up here. I've got Newt, Ripley, and Gorman in the APC. 4 of my Marines, Hicks, Frost, Hudson, and Vasquez, are back here. I need to draw some random blip tokens, and it tells me to place them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's just shuffle them up a little bit without revealing them. 1, 2, 3. All right, these go 1, 2, 3, and then the other 3 go 1, 2, 3. And these aren't revealed until they have line of sight to a hero. All right, my objective is to get my Marines through this maze. Really, there's only one way to go. It goes here, down, 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 over, around, and I mean, it's going to be a long slog. I don't know if this is going to be a 1 or 2 part video. We shall see. I've outfitted all my characters. They are ready to go. My endurance deck is a little lighter, a little thinner, because I lost some cards in the last game. That's all part of the game. As you play, this deck gets shorter and shorter. The good news is I now have Newt. And Newt can exhaust... Well, no, it says when Newt takes a rest action, you may recycle an additional card. When you take a rest, you can do 3 cards. She can do 4, and she gets 2 actions. So she can essentially recycle 8 cards from the exhaust back into the endurance deck. So that's going to be very, very useful. So let's go ahead and get started. It said that I do not have to draw a motion tracker card until round 2. So we are on round 1. So on round 1, I'm going to have, I've got it so Vasquez will go first, then Hicks, then Ripley in the back, or Ripley in the APC. So everybody has M41A pulse rifles, except Frost has a flamethrower, and Vasquez has her smart gun. And she only has to exhaust 2 cards to fire it, not 3. All right, let's get going. So I've got my cheat sheet cards here in front of me. We are on the Marine phase. Reset your aim dials. I've already done that. Resolve all activation abilities. All right, so Dwayne Hicks, on activation, you may draw an endurance card. I don't have to. I'm going to draw it. It says, do it fast. Choose another character. That character immediately takes an action, but it costs 2 cards. I'm not willing to pay that right now. So, well, maybe I am. Choose another character. That character immediately takes an action. All right. So, and then they'll get their turn. So maybe what I want to do is get Ripley out here on her turn. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pay 2. So what you do is this goes into the exhaust, and I'm trying to remember. Do you discard? You exhaust face down. So, and I exhaust 2. I don't look at them to pay for that card, and she will get to go. Her move is 5. So for her first action, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? She gets to take an action. So she hasn't activated yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 action. She is already out of the APC with her gun. All right, now it is Hicks' turn. It says, on activation, you may draw an endurance card. I already did that. Passive. Once per turn, exhaust a card from your hand to reroll a failed attack. Well, he doesn't have to do that just yet. So that's good to know. Let's go ahead and move him. He gets 2 actions. So his first action will be a move of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has line of sight on this one and that one. So I reveal those. That's a 1 and a 2. All right. 1 and a 2. And you don't put 2 for 2. You just put an alien token and then an alien miniature, and that represents 2. So he can go ahead and take an action, a second action, which is he's going to shoot. He rolls, let's see, what is it? He rolls 2 of the, no, you just roll the 1. I haven't played this in a few weeks, and I've got a lot of games in my head, so let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to attack. So you roll a die, and if the roll number is higher than your aim, then you miss. So I've got to roll a 7 or lower to hit this one. And to fire his gun, it says exhaust a card when you take an attack action with this weapon. So I'm going to exhaust 1. And it says after you take an attack action with this weapon, you may use additional attacks using a grenade weapon equipped. I don't have a grenade weapon. So his first attack, I need to roll a 7 or lower. He rolled an 8. And it says he can exhaust a card from his hand. However, he does not have a card in his hand. So he cannot do that. So he missed. And that is not good for Hicks. So that is the end of his turn. Actually, Vasquez was supposed to go first. So darn it. Let me move these. Well, I'll try to remember it next time. Vasquez is going to go. She's going to go. She moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to tell her to move another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so she sees the aliens, and unfortunately, well, first thing I forgot to do, her on activation, you reveal a card. Okay, it is a helmet, so I can recycle a card and draw a card. Recycle a card and draw a card. So I can recycle one, which I take the one I did and I recycle it. It goes back in here. And do I want to draw one? Sure. A hazard card. Reveal cards until you reveal a weapon or you have revealed 5 cards. Discard. They go in the discard pile. All revealed cards. Discard. All right, there's a weapon. Reveal a card until you discard. If you discard 1 or more hazards, shuffle that card back in. Otherwise, discard it until you reveal. Discard all. So these two get here, and this one goes into the exhaust pile. Okay. All right, that's Vasquez. She is done. It says she can exhaust 2 cards instead of 3 each time you fire a gun. So she's not going to fire. She's already taken all her turns. So now it is Ripley's turn. She's already out here. I'm going to have her move a little bit more. Well, on her turn, it says recycle 2 endurance cards. So I get to recycle 1, 2, and I get to draw 1. I don't get a choice. It says you must draw 1 card. Combat knife. So she's got a knife. And I'm going to hold that in my hand. She's not going to equip it. She's got grenades and a flare as her equipment, and her weapon is the pulse rifle. So as her first action, she will move a little closer. 1, 2. And I'm going to have her... discard her flare. You may discard this card to look at the top 4 cards of the motion tracker. You may place 1 on the bottom and the other 3 in any order. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get to put 1. What is this? That's a blip token. So I get to put 1 on bottom. They're all pretty much the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4 is far enough away, and the 2 is far away. And this is just 1 alien. So that's, or put one blip on 1, which is down here. The 3, if this spawn already has a blip, move it forward. It does not. So I'm going to keep the 3. The 1, each alien model within line of sight of the queen. So I don't have a queen. I'm not playing with that. Moves 2 spaces toward the carrier. Okay, so this one will go on the bottom. And these will go on the top, and I want them in the easiest way. If this one point has a blip, 4 will go first, then 2, then 3. That's how I want them. All right, so those go on top. Okay, that is Ripley's turn. I forgot to do my grunts. So Vasquez can give an order to 1. I'm gonna give that order to Hicks. Actually, I have Hudson and Hicks switched. Hudson, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hudson can see this model, so he will expend a card and he will fire, and his shoot is 6. I rolled a 3, so I killed this one. His shoot goes down to 5. I will take another shot by expending a card, exhausting a card. 5 or lower, and I did not do it. So he did not do that. So he's at 5. And then Hicks would have ordered him 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now Frost can see this one, and that is a 4. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. That is it for the... Actually, I haven't done everybody. I haven't done Gorman, and I didn't do Newt. Newt is treated as a grunt, if I remember right. Let me flip her over. Yeah. She is a grunt. Do I play her as a character or a grunt? I can play her as a character when she is... When I've got Ripley. So I will play her as a character. So Newt... I've got 3 Marines. 1, 2, 3, and Newt. I've only got 3 things. So I won't get to give Gorman an order. I can only... Well, actually, Hicks can give 2. So that, yeah, never mind. So Hicks will tell Gorman to access the computer. He will move towards it, and as his action, he has to do a tech test. His tech is 5. I need to roll a 5 or lower. He failed it, so he's not able to look at any of the blips. Newt will take a rest, so she can exhaust 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5, so I'm going to take 1 rest. These will go into the reshuffle, and she recycles them, excuse me. And I'm going to have her... I think I'm going to have her move towards the computer, and Gorman will be the one that moves out with his single pistol. We'll see how that works. All right, that is it. Everybody has moved. It is now the alien phase. Activate the aliens. All right, this one has 2, and it will move to the closest character, which in this case is... who is that? Frost. All right, now any character within 4 of that, including Frost, gets a reaction shot. They get 1. Well, they can... Yeah. So let's do Hicks first. Hicks has a shoot of 7. Actually, he should have 6 because he did shoot. Actually, he should have 6, 5. Didn't he miss? He killed one, right? Or was that Hudson that killed him? I think Hicks missed completely, but Hicks is down to 5. It doesn't matter. Hudson's down to 5 as well, because Hicks shot... I'm going to say Hicks shot twice. So Hicks will take a shot. 5 or lower. He rolled a 7. He misses. I will have Hudson... he has to exhaust a card to fire. Hudson will exhaust a card to fire. He needs a 5 or lower. He rolled a 4, so he takes 1 off. He lowers his shoot to 4. I don't really have a choice. I'm going to have him do a full auto, and he'll get to shoot again. He needs a 4 or lower, and he rolled a 2, so he got this one. Now this one right here would move up to right there. Well, it would go, yeah, it would go to right. It would go there because it can't fight around the corner. So, and there's 4 of those things. Oh man. All right, so this is not good for me because my characters... Well, Vasquez will get a shot. She exhausts 2 to fire that smart gun, and she hits on an 8 or lower. So, come on, Vasquez. She hits 1. Now she can use 1 more. She can exhaust another card, because I think after you do that... and I always forget, I roll 2 dice for it and take the higher results. Exhaust 3 cards when you take an attack action. This is a full auto, so I can spend another card. I can exhaust 1 to fire. She needs a 7 or lower this time. And she rolled double 8s. So that's not good. All right. And then who else is left? Hudson. I think Hudson fired, and he missed. Hicks fired. Hicks has not fired. I've got to find a better way to track this. I don't think Hicks fired. Let's say Hicks has not fired. He will exhaust 1, 5 or lower. He does hit. So everybody's taken one shot except for Frost. And Frost cannot fire his flamethrower because it would toast the others. So now this alien is going to get to attack. It attacks Hudson, and Hudson has a defense of 5. So to defend, the way this works is defensive roll. The player rolls the Marine die and compares the results to defense. If it is equal to or less, they dodge. Add +1 for each alien token. There's an alien token there, so I have to add 1 to this dice. Now, the good news about Hudson is he has armor. He has a helmet, and he has body armor. So let's roll to see if he hits first. His defense is 5. I need a 5 or lower. I rolled a 9, so he missed. So now it says, if you fail a defense roll, his helmet, reveal a card. If it's a helmet, you count as passing. If it's blue, I exhaust, and if it's something else, you do nothing. So I'm going to use this helmet. It is a helmet, so you count as passing that defense roll. That's really good. But I have to exhaust this card. So this one goes down, and this one goes down. All right, so the alien attacked, and that is it. Now we do the blips. Activate blips. All right, so the blips. So they're all on the same tile. So you roll 1d6, and that's how many things they move. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 1. I'm getting lucky on these. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 1. Woo! All right, let's shuffle those up. Okay. And now it's the end of round 1, so I don't have to draw a motion card. Finishing. Resolve any finish effects. Nothing. Check for victory. Clean up. So now it is turn 2. I can take this away because now I will be drawing a motion tracker card. It is now my turn. Vasquez. I'm going to yeah, I'll have her. I reset all the dials. And Hudson goes back up to 6. Okay. Frost is at 5 with the flamethrower. All right. Frost and that flamethrower is going to be a good thing in a minute. So Vasquez, I said Vasquez would go first, so she will. So she will give an order to Frost to fire here, 2 away, with his flamethrower. And the reason I want to do that is you exhaust 2 cards to make an attack. Choose a space that's 2 spaces away from your character. Roll for each model and token in that space and within 1 space of it. This weapon always hits on a roll of 7 or less. So it doesn't matter his shooting it. If I roll a 7 or less, so I'm going to pick 2 spaces away would be that one. So it'll hit this one and this one. If I roll and you roll it for individuals. So there's 1 and 1. So the first one I need a 7 or less. Actually, I have to exhaust 2. Roll 7. I did. That one's gone. And roll a 7 or less, and I rolled a 9, so that one is not gone. All right, well, anyway, he's down to a 4, even though the flamethrower doesn't miss on anything less than a 7. All right, Vasquez will shoot. She will, on her turn, for her activation, she reveals a card. It's a blue. Take an aim action. All right, so she automatically goes up to a 9, and she's going to shoot at this one. So she exhausts 2. She rolls 2 dice for the first one. She has to roll a 9 or less, and she does. So 1 is dead. She will spend an extra card to take a second shot. She's now down to 8. And I roll 2 dice, 8 or lower, and I did. So this one is gone. She cannot keep doing auto. It was only the same cluster, so she can't do it on these. So that was good. She did a shoot action. Now she's going to move. 1, 2, 3. I need to get them moving. Now it is Hicks' turn. He may draw an endurance card. I'm not drawing a card. Not when there's combat going on. So Hicks will fire at this single one, He exhausts a card. He, well, I should have drawn a card because it says I can, I'll do that. I'm going to draw a card. I got body armor. Then I will exhaust a card to shoot. He hits on a 7 or less. That's a 3. That kills this one. He cannot do auto since it's a different group, so he will move instead. 1, 2, 3. I'm not moving next to it intentionally. So he will order Hicks or Hudson to move 1, 2, 3, and he will tell him to fire. I should have gone to Ripley. Well, no, I'm ordering a grunt, so never mind. So he can order 2 grunts. Frost has been ordered. Hudson has been ordered. Hudson will fire. He will exhaust a card and shoot. He needs a 6 or less. I rolled a 10, so he missed. It's not good, Hudson. Wow. That sucked. Is there anything I can do? There is nothing I can do to re-roll that. And he lost his helmet earlier, so he's just got his body armor now. Okay, there's one alien, and it is now Ellen Ripley's turn. Ellen will order Gorman to get out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think his speed is 4. Yeah. And all he's got is a pistol, by the way. Newt. Newt will go. I'm going to have Newt take 2 rests. So I'm going to take 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. These go into the reshuffle pile. Normally you store these underneath. Can you see that? Yeah. Normally you store these underneath, but it's just such a pain to pick this up and stick it, so I'm just making a separate reshuffle pile. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so she rested twice and she recycled 8. That is the end of turn of the Marine phase. Alien phase. This one will step up to Hudson. Everybody gets Hudson and Hicks can take reaction shots. Hicks is at 6 because he fired. And did Hicks fire? He did, yeah. So he's at 6. He will exhaust and take a shot. And he hits, so he killed that one. So that was good. That is all for the models. Now we do blips. No more blips. And now we do motion tracker. And I believe for a 2-player game, for a 1-player game, you draw 2 blip cards. So the first one, we'll put a single blip. I'm going to shuffle these. I'm going to put a single blip on 4. And then and it says if this spawn point already has a blip, move it 4 spaces. It does not. So this will go into a discard. And then this one, I knew I'll just pick that one, and it goes on 2, which is right there. Same with it. If it has a blip, move it 4. It does not. All right, so this time, this is good. I can rock and roll move. That is the end of the motion tracker. So no finishing effects. Let's get going. So now Vasquez will move. She can move double 8. So she's going to haul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I forgot. She reveals a card on her turn. It's a blue, which says she can take an aim action. So we'll set her up to 9. Everybody else goes back to what they were. 7. Ripley hasn't fired yet. Hudson is still at 6. And Vasquez will order Hudson to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, he'll move here so that he doesn't block. You know what? I'm gonna move her back just so that more people can get line of sight. So we'll do that. Okay, so Hudson has moved. It is now Hicks' turn. Hicks will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They can move diagonally. I wanted him out front. Actually, I don't. I want Vasquez out front. I'm going to put him. I'll put him right. Well, I'll put him right there. All right, and then Hudson. Well, I forgot. Hudson pulls a card, or Hicks pulls a card. He got a pulse rifle, and so he gave an order to 1, which is he'll give an order to Frost to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So they're all still grouped. He's going to tell Gorman to rest. Then I can recycle 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. Remember, in this game, you want your cards staying in that deck. All right. Ripley's turn. Ripley, where does this 3 go? I think it goes right there. Or was it right there? I'll have to, let me see. Where's the 3 is right here. It definitely moved. All right. That is, so Ripley's turn. She gets to draw a card. She gets to recycle 2. 1, 2, and she draws a card. She doesn't have a choice. She has to. She got grenades. All right. She's already got grenades in her equipment, but in her hand she's got another set. Those may come in handy in a minute. Okay. So Ripley just went. Newt. Newt will rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 2 cards left, so instead of, I'll use her action to access this computer. Her tech is 3. Ugh. All right, 3 or lower, I can check a blip. I thought I rolled a 2. She cannot. All right, maybe I should have left Gorman back there with his tech of 5. Yeah, that probably would have been better. Oh well. It is now the alien's turn. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that's right. It's the alien's turn. There are no miniatures to move. There are blips, so let's roll to see how far the blips move. They move 5. This one will go 1, 2. Hold on. Where do they want to go? They want to go this way. So this one, there's a black line here that can't cross. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is in line of sight. It's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th. Wow. Ooh. That's why Vasquez, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So awesome. Vasquez and her smart gun, and she's got that aim. Well, no, that resets on the next turn, doesn't it? Oh well. Okay. So I don't know about this one, but I do know about this one. Now we draw motion tracker cards. This one, 1 blip on 3. Let's shuffle these up. Oops, sorry. I'll take this one and put it on 3. It's in line of sight, so it automatically reveals it is a 3. 1, 2, 3. And the second card is on a 1, and it is 1 blip. And it says if it is not placed on a spawn point within line of sight, it moves 4. So it does move 4. 1, 2. Where did I get this one? It moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. That one goes to recycle or discard pile. Let's see. It is now my turn. Vasquez is up front. On her turn, she reveals a card. It's a helmet. She can recycle a card and draw a card. Well, I'm going to recycle a card. I'm not going to draw one because I don't need a hazard at this point. She is at shoot 8. Everybody else goes back to their normal. Gorman is at aim 4. He's really not good. And Vasquez will shoot. I mean, she might as well. She's got 5 staring her down right here. So she will expend 2 and take her first shot. She needs an 8 or less. Hold on. Do I have anything? Oh, no, I get to roll 2 dice. That's right, 2. And I rolled an 8, so I did hit. So 1 is gone. She goes down to a 7. I'm going to expend a card to do a reroll. And I rolled a 4, so another one is gone. I tell you what, you got to love Vasquez. Oh, no, wrong one. Wrong one. This one. All right, she is down to a... She went from 8 to 7. Now she's at 6. She's at 6, so she will fire again. She rolled a 1 and a 4, so 1 more gone. Let's keep going. She's down to a 5. I will expend a card and roll it again. I need a 5 or less. I got a 1, so she takes out 1. There's 1 more. 1 more. And why not? She's down to a 4. And you know what? I need to clear it. So I'm gonna do another exhaust of a card. I need a 4 or less. I did not get it. So she is done. But she can give an order to Hudson to fire. Hudson is at a 6. So Hudson will expend a card, and he needs a 6 or less. And he got a 6. So this last one is dead. Hudson's next act, he gets 2 actions. So he fired. I'm going to tell him to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vasquez did her attack actions, but she didn't do a move. So she can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everybody's going to be moving up. So on Hicks's turn, you know what? Vasquez has a specialty that says at the start of your activation, you may look at any one blip. Let me see what's coming around. Well, let me look at this one. It's a 2. All right, so it's a 2. So there's 2 here. And it is now Hicks' turn. Hicks will move, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not going to get in front of Vasquez. 7, 8. He will get in front of Hudson. And then Frost, he'll order Frost to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to tell Frost to get in front. 7, 8. Because with that flamethrower, I might be lucky if I get a 2 here, that could sway the game. All right. So Hicks moved. He ordered Frost. He's going to order Gorman to aim and take a shot. So Gorman will aim. He goes up to a 5, and he will take a single shot with his pistol. Now, his pistol is interesting. It says it always hits on a roll of 3 or less. So no matter how low his aim goes, a 3 or less. And it says after you take an attack action with it, you may exhaust a card to take a second attack. So he gets 2 shots. So the first shot, I need a 5 or less. I rolled a 5, so one of these is gone. And I might as well. So he's down to a 4. He's down to a 4, and I will exhaust a card and take one more shot. He needs a 4 or less. He rolled a 4. Gorman! And he took out that one. So that leaves Ripley to shoot at this one. On Ripley's turn, she recycles 2. 1, 2. And she draws a card, and she got an arc welder. Discard to barricade a door. There are no doors in this one, so that one is going to go unused. Her passive, by the way, is once per turn, exhaust a card to choose a character within 4 spaces. That character re-rolls a failed defense roll. So I got to remember that in case Gorman goes gets attacked. She will fire at her M41A pulse rifle at the single alien left. She hits on a 7 or less, and she rolled a 5, and she took out this one. So get to the APC. All right. Ripley, Newt will she'll rest, and it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have her do 2 rests. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves 1 card in the exhaust. All right, so she is done. That is the end of the Marine phase. Alien phase, no miniatures. Blips, there is 1 blip, 2 blips. So let's see how far they move. Let's do this one. We'll move 3. 1, 2, 3. This one, 4. Okay, it actually is closer to the Marines than here because it would have to zigzag through here. I can just tell you it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 to the Marines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so definitely closer to the Marines. Moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can hear that sound, can't you? Shring, shring, shring. You can hear Hudson going, got movement, man. All right. Now I draw 2 cards. 3, which is right there. Place a blip token. All right. Let's shuffle these up. Actually, yeah. Shuffle these. It's hard to shuffle them without revealing them. Let's do this one. And it will reveal, because obviously it's there. There's just 1 alien there. All right. That's not bad. And then I reveal another card. This one is... And by the way, if you're wondering why these haven't come up as really difficult, in the setup it said you take 6 cards, 3 level 1 threats and 3 level 2 threats. You shuffle them, and those go on top of the rest of the shuffled deck. So it was stacked to start out easy. A blip will go on the 1. So let's keep moving. Let's do this one. And that is the end of the blip phase. It is now our turn. Reset all the shooters. Back up to 8, back to 7, back to 7, 6. Okay. It is now Vasquez's turn. I don't like having this one here at my back, but we got to keep moving. So Vasquez can move. Well, on her turn, she reveals a card. It's a weapon. Take an aim action. All right, that's good. So she gets to go up to a 9. She can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She will move here. And because she can see this blip, it's revealed. It is a 2. 1, 2. And I can't remember where it was. It was 1, 2. I think it was right there. It may not matter. And she will shoot, obviously. So she will spend 2 cards. And she will roll 2 dice. And she needs a 9 or lower. 10 and a 5. That's enough to kill one. And she will spend another card, exhaust a card. She will take another shot. 8 and 2, that definitely wipes that one out. So she did good. She yells for Frost to get his butt up here. Actually, yeah, probably. Well, I want Frost guarding the rear. So Frost, get down here. 1, 2. And he's within 2 of spawn point 2. So he could use his flamethrower if I see something get revealed there. All right, that is the end of Vasquez's turn. She's down to 8 because she took a shot. She took 2 shots, didn't she? 1. Yeah, she was at 9, then 8, then 7. Yeah. All right, Hicks's turn. He may draw a card. I'm going to do it. It's an event. Reveal it. I can reveal a card. On a helmet, choose another character to get an action. On a star, character takes an action. Your character takes another action. On a green, I draw 2 cards and exhaust 2 cards. Let's do this. I want to play this. I'm gonna play that. It has a cost of 0, so I reveal a card. It is a star. Your character immediately takes another action, so he gets an extra action. So that goes here. So on his free action, he'll move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on his real turn, he can move twice. He'll move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's not going to get too far away. And he'll tell Hudson to get his butt up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So I got the points guarded. Now, so Hicks ordered Hudson to move. Now he'll order Gorman to aim and fire again. So Gorman will go up to a 5. And he will fire. So he has to spend a card. And on a 5 or less, he did. Oh, there's only 1. So he kills that one. Nice, Gorman. So Gorman's second action, I'll just have him. He aimed and he fired. So that's it. He doesn't have any more actions. It is now Ripley's turn. She recycles 2. 1, 2. And she draws 1. She's drawing a lot of cards. Okay, she got an event card at a cost 0. I like these cost 0s. Choose a character to take a tech test. If passed, recycle 6 cards. Then each player may draw an endurance card. If you fail it, you discard 2. So who's got the best tech? The best tech is Ripley has a 6. Gorman has a 5. Hudson has a 6. So it looks like it's going to be Ripley. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to use this. Take a tech test. So I got to roll a 6 or less. I rolled a 10, so I failed it. And it says if you fail it, discard 2 cards. So discard 1, 2, and you discard those face up. So not good. Now it is, it's her turn. So she drew her card. Now she can take 2 turns. I really need to get her closer. They're going to come around the corner. We've got to deal with coming from behind. So at some point, she's got grenades, which have a range. Choose a space within 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if she's here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to move her right here. So she's within grenade range of spawn point 3. Now it's Newt's turn. I'm going to have her rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have her rest again. 5, 6, 7. So 1 card I did not get to recycle, but that's okay. And that is the end of that turn. Alien phase. No alien miniatures to move. Blips. There are two blips. So let's do this one. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, I can see it. So this is 3. 1, 2, 3. Was that where it was? I think that, or was it there? I can't remember. I think it was right there. Okay, so I've got aliens coming around me here. Then I draw 2. Oh, no, this one. Sorry. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in line of sight. It's a 2. 1, 2. 4. Oh, just 2. So 1 and a alien. Okay. All right. Oops. Let's get these out of here. All right. So far, so good. So the aliens are there. I resolved I placed the first blip. No, I didn't. Hold on. I removed the blips. Now I reveal. All right. First reveal. Recycle 1 card. There is no recycle. False alarm. So this one goes here. This one is Alien Lurker. 1 goes on spot number 4, which if I'm hopeful, I'll never have to deal with 4. If the blip is not placed on a small point within line of sight, it immediately moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm just checking if my computer is still recording. It is. All right. Let's keep going. So this is her hand. Is there anything useful here? Cost of 1. Discard this card to barricade a door. Can't do that. Can't do the grenades. Combat knife. Gain -1 to your defense rolls. Yeah. All right. None of that's helping me. What about Hicks? Hicks has an extra pulse rifle and extra body armor, which really don't help me. Okay. So it is now my turn. Vasquez cannot shoot through Hicks, but she can tell Hudson to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to order. Well, first off, she draws a card. It's a helmet. Helmet is recycle a card and draw a card. So I recycle the one I drew, and then I draw another card. Do the thing with a knife. It's an event. Reveal a card. On a helmet, search the exhaust pile for a weapon or helmet and equip it at no cost. On a star, each player may draw up to 2 endurance. On a weapon or a hazard, discard a card. You know what? I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. Because if I draw... I've kept my discard pile very low, and I don't want to deal with it. So she's just going to hold that in her hand. All right. So on her turn, she is going to order Hudson to move up, which she did. And Hudson will fire. Let's just see if Hudson can fire. He may save me bullets. So he'll fire 1. He is at 6 to hit. I rolled a 4. So definitely... Was that where that went? I keep knocking that one away. Yes. So he hit 1. And I will have him spend another one. He's down to a 5 to hit. So he's going to fire again. And I rolled a 5. So he took care of that one. All right. My Marines are doing well today. All right. Vasquez will move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Her maximum. Now it is Hicks' turn. Hicks wants to get around the corner to help Ripley. So he'll move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He will order Frost to get up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He will order Gorman to move up and aim. So he'll take his aim up to a 5, just in case we reveal something here. It is now, and I forgot to draw Hicks's turn. He draws an endurance card. He got a hazard. Place it on your character. Each time your character activates, exhaust 2 cards. At the end of your character activation, if you did not attack an alien this turn, discard 3. You are -1 on all attack rolls. Man. All right. Well, so let's do this in order. So I would have drawn that. Then it says each time your character activates, which I'm doing, exhaust 2. So 1, 2. Well, these are exhausted I have now reached the end of my endurance, so I take this shuffle pile and I shuffle it, and that becomes my new endurance deck. And since he's not going to be attacking the alien this turn, he's going to have to discard some cards. That really sucks. The only way I can end that is to just get him off the map, run him to the exit, which I may do. Because I don't think there's very few ways that you can get rid of a hazard card that's connected to your character. All right, so it's his turn. He ordered Gorman. He's ordered Hudson. He's done. That's the end of his turn. So, at the end of your activation, if you did not attack, discard 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. And I'm -1 on all attack rolls. Gain -1. Oh, that's good for me. -1 on all attack rolls means I roll 1, subtract 1 from the result. That's a good thing, but the Blinding Rage and the discarding of cards is not. Okay, that is it for him. Ripley, she recycles 2. Let me get the recycle. She goes 1, 2, and she draws 1. And she drew a hazard. Place it on your character. Each time your character activates, reveal a card. On a helmet, you lose an action. On a yellow, you exhaust 4. On a blue, discard 2 and shuffle this card into the exhaust pile. All right, let's do it. She just activated. So you pull a card. It is a star. Exhaust 4. So you exhaust that one automatically. 1, 2, 3. Actually, that one's supposed to go back. That one's supposed to go into 1, 2, 3, 4. That one goes into the reshuffle. Sorry. I knew I was doing something wrong there. Okay, and then this attaches. So every time she activates, reveal a card. All right. She's got one of those hazards too. It's her turn. Her speed is 5. I'm not yet ready to get her to the exit. So she will rest. She'll rest once. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she will aim. So her aim goes up to 8. And now it is Gorman went. It's Newt's turn. I'm going to have her do a tech. She needs to roll less than a 3, was it? 3. She does not, so she can't check that blip for me. Now, alien models. This one was revealed because of frost, so it will move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The blip will move. It moved 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will move a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going diagonally. I do it with my heroes, so I figure the aliens can too. That is it for the blips. Now let's do 2 reveals. False alarm. Recycle 1 card. Okay. And then the next one on a 1. And player must either discard 1 barricade in play or place a second blip at spawn 1. I don't have any barricades, so we'll place a second blip. If there are no barricades in play, the player must place the extra blip. All right, well, I did. All right. So the blips don't move this turn, thankfully. They're just there. And that is the end of that. It is now my turn. I got to think about this for a moment. I got aliens coming up behind me, and I'm going to be coming towards spawn point 3. So let's do Vasquez. On her turn, she draws a card. It's a star. Recycle and draw a card. So this one goes here. I recycle a card, and I draw one. She got a backup weapon. All right, don't really care. She's going to move. She is going to... these things come... I need to make sure she's in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can they all do it? I need to make sure she... They can all... You can move through a character, you just can't rest on it. So she will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to guard this corridor. She's going to order Hudson to double move it. So he can move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She can only order one. So Hudson moved. So Hudson can't do anything else this turn. That's it for Hudson. No shooting. Hudson could aim, but it won't really matter because there's no aliens and no blips that are going to get within him, so it doesn't really matter. She could order him to rest, which there's no cards to exhausted cards, so it doesn't really matter. So that's the end of her turn. Hicks may draw an endurance card. Not going to do it. I've got plenty of cards in my hands to re-roll defense rolls, which is his special ability. He will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to move extra. Actually, I need him out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that what do you call it? That hazard of his is just killing me. All right. All right. Let's put it here, and this comes back up there. All right. He will order Frosty to double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He will order Gorman to rest and aim, which doesn't really do much. You know what? I need Gorman to pull back. So Gorman will double move. He moves, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's heading back to the APC. That is it for the heroes. Oh, no, Ripley. Ripley hadn't gone. Recycle 2 cards, nothing to recycle, and draw 1. So she got a stand up any walk. Okay, I'm not going to do that. What's she going to do? She needs to get where she can allow. Well, I think we got this. I think we got this. So she's just gonna hold put. She would rest. Aiming and stuff doesn't matter because her dial's gonna reset once this turn ends. So anyway, that's it for the turn. Newt will try a 3. She did. Let's see what this front one is. It's a 3. Okay. All right. Oh, and Vasquez. On her, she at the start of your blip, you may look at one blip. So I'm going to look at this one. It's a 2, so I'm not worried about that one. All right. It is now the alien's turn. This one moves 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's the blip's turn. These 2 blips will move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I haven't revealed them yet. Move the blips. Now I do reveal. A 2, which is that one. 1 blip. Let's place that one there. If this spawn has a blip, move it 4. It does not. And then the next one is at 4. And it's one of those, if it has it, it doesn't. So we'll put that one there. All right. Ooh, the next card is going to be a lot. You can tell by the number of dots on the front of it that it's going to be a tough one. And it'll probably be at 3. You watch. All right, that is it for the turn. Let's get everybody out of here. Vasquez will reveal a card. It's a blue, so she can take an aim action. So that's good. Take an aim. She goes up to 9. She may need that in a moment. She's going to move. I tell her to haul butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She orders Frost, move it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can move right there. Sorry, 8. So he's back. Now it is Hicks' turn. Hicks, you may draw an endurance. I'm not. Each time your hero activates, exhaust 2. So 1, 2. I'm not having him fire weapons. He's going to do that discard 3 because he's not going to be able to fire at an alien. So I'm having him double move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It almost got him to the exit. He didn't make it. He could not make it in 8. He will order Hudson to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. All right. We're almost there. Ripley, I'm going to tell her to get her butt out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, she recycles 2. And she draws 1. She got a helmet. Okay. So she moved 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So everybody's almost off the map. That is it. Newt, I'll never do a 3. I'll have her do a tech 3. No, I don't roll that. I roll a D10. She did. I'm going to reveal... It doesn't really matter. I'm going to reveal this one. Well, I already knew that one. 3. This one's a 1. So I'd already looked at these two, so I'll just keep them open. All right. Aliens move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blips move. Let's do that one. 1. Let's do these two. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't do this. He was supposed to move 6. Or didn't he? He did move 6. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then these blips will move 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can't move through this, so they stop here. I remember that rule. They cannot move because it's a hallway. So I think we got this. Reveal 2 cards. I don't think it... Oh, well, there you go. 2 blips on 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Place a tunnel token that is within line of sight and next to this character. Well, that doesn't make sense. Place a tunnel token in a square that is within line of sight and next to this character. Which character? I'm not... it doesn't specify. Place a tunnel token in a square next to this character. Huh. Well, it says reveal a card. Okay. It's a yellow. Place 2 blips on the tunnel token. Well, maybe it's the closest character, which would be... Oh, she'd be Vasquez. I do not want to lose her. All right. That's the first card. So you place a tunnel token. So we'll just say the tunnel token is right here. And then you place 2 blips. 1, 2. So she is surrounded. I'll just do that. And all these get revealed. 3, 1, 5, 2. All right. Well, that's okay. And since these are revealed and they're next to her, 1 and a 3. 3. She's going to have to do an escape. And then 1 on this one. So unfortunately, that's really sucks for her. So I need to break away, and I'm trying to remember how you do that. It was something with knocked down, captured, attacking, failed defense, blip movement, attacking, drawing, swarming. There was something about when you're next to them. I think you can move. Maybe I'm thinking of another game. Let's see. I want to do this right. Okay, recycle, discard spaces, doors, walls. Okay, Marine phase activation. Reset, resolve all abilities, equip endurance cards. Done. Perform up to 2 actions. Here we go. Attack, move, interact, perform a special action. It doesn't say anything about what happens if you start next to a character. I think you can just run. Okay, line of sight, barricade, breaking barricade. If a blip within play, okay. On any other roll, an action, aim, interact. No, rest. That's it. It doesn't say anything about running, so my butt's running. Vasquez is like, all right. So I revealed the blips. It is now. Did I do alien assault? Yeah. No, that was the first card, wasn't it? Now I reveal another one. They're inside the perimeter. Place a tunnel token in a square that was in line of sight next to this character. It doesn't reveal a card. I think, is that the same one? It doesn't matter. I'm going to run like the terror. Let's draw it. It is a blue, 2 blips on every tunnel token. I don't even know how to do that. That's a reveal, so it goes here. Place a tunnel token in a square that's within the line of sight next to this character. I don't understand how that works. I'm gonna have to look at the rules on that. I don't know what I do there. I have a card that lets me... Let's see. She has one, doesn't she? No. Can't remember. All right. I'm just going to play it out. Let's see. It is her turn. She's gonna run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She will order Frost to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can't get in. Actually, you know what? She'll order Gorman to leave. Gorman's gone. All right. So now it is Hicks' turn. You may draw a card. I'm not going to. He will leave. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to, at the end of his activation, I forgot to discard 3. 1, 2, 3. And I think if I discard a hazard, it goes into the exhaust. I think that's what it said. At the end of the discard 3. It doesn't say so, but I know that discard or hazards are going to go back in anyway at the end of the game. So I'll just leave it. All right. Before he leaves, he will order Frost to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then he can order one more. He'll order Hudson. He ordered. Yeah. So she ordered. Who did she order? Gorman? No, Gorman was already gone. I'm losing track anyway. It doesn't matter because I can have Ripley, who's got the special natural leader. She can act. She'll order him to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just queuing him up here. There's really no room to do anything. So this is just going to be sort of. It's I don't know. This is how it's going to play out. These are going to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can't get within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not going to get within range of Vasquez. It doesn't matter what happens with the blips. They're not going to get me. So at the end of the turn, everybody is within 8 of the exits. So they would all haul butt out. And that is the end of that game. Man, this game is stressful sometimes. I suspect that I did 1 or 2 things wrong. I didn't know how to resolve... excuse me. I didn't know how to resolve those cards with the tunnels. And I want to make 100% certain that you can run. I didn't see anything in the rule book about how they get like a opportunity attack like in some games or whatever. It's just, they're there, I can run. So that's what I did. That was fun. I got to say, I enjoyed that. Even if I made some mistakes in the rules, I don't really care. It's all about just the fun of playing the game and the rise in my heart rate as they do it. I did get lucky with some ones and some rolls and stuff like that. I really thought this was going to be a nightmare, but it was not that bad. All right, so here's how this works. I'm going to have to read the rules on these experience cards or these hero cards because I know there's something special about them. I can't recall what that is. I'll figure it out. But I do know that since we're at the end of the game, what I do is, since I'm doing a campaign, this is the discard pile. It says, after completing the mission, each player, there's only one, searches a discard and selects one card. So I'm going to search for one card. Draw 4 endurance, exhaust 2, bypass 1, space. Okay, combat knife, resolve. Your character may take an action. I like zeros. I'm going to take the resolve because I know there's some more flares in the deck. All right, so I get to pick that one. That one goes back into the deck, endurance deck. It says return all hazard cards in the discard pile. There are no hazard cards in here. Shuffle the discard pile and remove half. All right, so let's just shuffle. I don't even remember how many cards are in here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it says round. Shuffle the discard pile and remove it. Round up. So the 5 deck. Round up. These cards are not used for the remainder of the campaign. So these 5 go away, and they will get added to the other cards. These 4 go back in. Okay, not too bad. But as you can see, my endurance deck is now what, 4 cards, 5 cards shallower. And the last game, let me see if I've got it here. Here's my endurance deck from last time that lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus 5. I've got 17 cards now that are no longer available in this game. And what I do is I just set these in a separate box to remember that don't get to use them again. All right. Characters killed? No. Final campaign. After the final mission of the campaign, it's time to see how well you did. Put the exhaust pile and all cards. Oh, I'm not done with the campaign yet. So next we'll do mission number 3. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Mission number 3 is... Sorry, I should have gotten all those things for you to... All right, hold on one more second. Found them. Okay. Mission number 3 is survive. This is the one where they hole up, I think. Ripley and Newt have been trapped in a room with some facehuggers. Meanwhile, the Marines are preparing to hold their ground as Bishop aligns a satellite dish to remote fly a dropship. To win this mission, at least one character must survive and exit the board. Extraction, Bishop. At the start of each turn, starting on turn 4, roll a Marine die. If the result is equal to or less than the number on the turn dial, Bishop has successfully called the dropship. When this happens, roll an alien die to find out where the dropship has landed. On a 1 to 3, use route A. Otherwise, use route B. Place the dropship game board with a 4 blip token shown. Ooh, so when it lands, there's aliens automatically guarding it. All right, so Newt and Ripley are in here with 2 facehuggers. And they behave just like aliens. However, if they make a successful attack on you, you're dead because they implant the embryo and you die. So the Marines start down here in another room. So they got to get out and down here. And I think I can equip Ripley with a weapon. Now, if I really wanted to be crazy, I would say she doesn't have a weapon, like in the movie when she was locked in the med bay. But that's not how this game plays, because if that were the case, trust me, with 2 of these attacking Newt and Ripley, they're going to kill them. So I think it's intended that they would have a weapon, because otherwise I think it would say, let's see, it may say you don't have a weapon. Trapped. Newt and Ripley are trapped in the barricaded doors in the lab. They cannot take barricade actions, nor can they start with or equip weapons cards until Ripley takes an interact action with a crate. There is a crate token where? Way down here. She's got to get through 2 doors. Are they barricaded? Or trapped in the barricaded door? They cannot take barricade actions to remove them, nor can they... So how do they... Oh, that... Wait, hold on. Which doors are barricaded? Barricaded. These doors are barricaded, so how do they get to it? They are barricaded. They are trapped in the barricaded door. They cannot take barricade actions to remove them, nor can they start with or equip weapons cards until she takes an interact action with a crate token. How does she get down here? If she can't go through here... This makes no sense. I'll have to check on this one. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me for a playthrough game of Aliens. Another glorious day in the Corps. This was mission number 2. It went well for me, but mission number 3, not so sure. All right, I'll be back very soon with mission number 3 of Aliens. And until then, everybody, take care.